start to finish natural hair care routine, acrylic nails tutorial, and body maintenance. Yes, we're back in the gym. Hey y'all, it's All of Destiny. In this video, I'll be sharing with you all my maintenance week video. Let's start off with hair care. So I already took my braids down. Come on, nose, don't do that to me. So I already took my braids down. That I do have this jasmine and henna fluff ease hair treatment from Lush. I just got off the phone and my nose was not sounding like that. It must know y'all here. Getting ready to try this for the very first time. The instructions do say to apply this to dry hair, leave on for 20 minutes, and then you shampoo it out. Alrighty. Kind of runny. Maybe I should do sections. I've never used henna like ever on my hair before. Whenever I get my hair braided down for a wig, I procrastinate taking them down after that. I'll oil them and stuff like that, but I won't really keep track of how long it's been. The way I have you all positioned, the bathroom mirror is behind me, so I'm looking past you all. Yeah. I should have got my cape. There we go. I just want to get it on here. I think I'm going to do a flexi rod set on my hair today, but it's going to be a separate video. I'll probably use this footage in like a beauty routine where I combine lots of different topics together. You can do cute sections if you want. This is kind of how I saw the girl using it at Lush, which is what convinced me to get it. She was just standing in the store putting this in her hair, just like how I'm doing. And I was like, what's that? I want that. That's good advertisement. This smells fresh and clean. This is my first time using this, like I said, so I have the slightest idea if you can comb it through, but I'm gonna do that.
I don't think that was healthy, and I definitely do not recommend that to anyone. Do not beg anyone to be in a relationship with you. If someone has made a decision that they do not want to be with you, let them go.
So I cannot remember whose YouTube channel I was watching. Well, she's not a new YouTuber, but she's a new YouTuber to me. I recently found her channel, but it was like a girl chat. It was really good. If I can dig through my history and find it, then I'll put her name in the description box for you all down below. But I really like this hair treatment a lot. On the back, it has all of the natural ingredients in green, so I like that there was like a lot of, you know, ones in green. That's not something that's like majorly important to me or anything. I just thought I would put it out there. I purchased it while we were at Lush in Nashville. If you all remember that vlog, we don't have one in Memphis, but I'm definitely going to probably order some more online. I did sit underneath my hooded dryer with this for 20 minutes, and I proceeded with my regular wash day routine, which I did not record that, but I'll link some of my wash day routines down below for you all.
Complete the outfit, because that's all I remember is the brand jeans. Okay.
I never used treatments like this before shampooing my hair, but after taking down my braids and allowing this to sit before beginning my shampooing process, it definitely had my hair feeling nice and soft. Not that it's normally like brittle or anything after taking down my braids, but I definitely like this treatment. It's really soft. Now I'm about to proceed with the shampooing process, but I don't feel like recording that. So I went ahead and shampooed my hair. I used my dermatologist prescribed shampoo. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. I ordered this from Amazon. Clearly I didn't guesstimate the ounces right because I got like a small sample size. Look at my nails. Oh my goodness. Don't worry though, we're doing them soon later in this video. So I'm just going to basically apply this all over my hair, and then I stay underneath my hooded dryer for 20 minutes. Girl, I just dropped it and I ain't got that much.
Yo, this is crazy.
So after I let that sit, I went ahead and rinsed the conditioner out in the shower, and then I applied my moisturizer. So after all of this, I basically did a flexi rod set on my natural hair, and of course that video is already on my channel. If you search flexi rod set All of Destiny, or you can just check the link in my description box down below, you'll be able to check out that video. And if you saw that video, then you may recall me saying I will show you all how I transformed this into some kind of updo. So stay tuned. Oh baby, I'm living, feeling. So as promised, here we are. I'm going to show you all how I transformed the flexi rod set into a different hairstyle.
I hit you back
And I'm in it. I did wear the flexi rod set for about 4 days before I put it into this current updo. So I'm just going to take some of the Luster Silk Curl Activator, work that into my hair, and then take some of the Wetline Extreme Gel and put that along the front of my hair. I'm just trying to do my best to work it up, smooth everything out, and make it look cute basically. To re-moisturize my hair, I'm taking the same buttercream by Pantene that I used in the Flexi Rod set video. Just a small amount of that. I had no idea what I wanted to do to restyle my hair, so in the moment I'm just sitting here trying to figure it out. I decided to take some edge control, apply that to the back, and then brush that through. Let me know what you all think about how it's laying my hair. Now I'm also going to use this banana clip, twist it over itself, and it holds your hair in place. So I'm working that up with the brush. This brush is really soft, by the way, but it was helping to smooth my hair out very well. Then I thought, okay, let's take these clips. I got these at Walmart. Twist my hair in the back and then clip that up. But one side was more tight than the other side, so I was like, now that I'm looking at it, I could have perfected it and wore it like that. Use more hairpins to position the hair up. Kept getting annoyed because it wasn't working out, or so I thought, because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, all of those are cute. Then I came up with this. Of course I would have needed to hide that part, but that's an alternative for doing an updo hairstyle if you would like. I said, I don't think I want to wear it like that, so I took all of that down. Then I was like, okay, let's do a mohawk. I was going to brush up just both of the sides like this, but then by the time I got to the other side, I was like, you know what, never mind. I started working it back up the same way basically, and then I just used the banana clip. You don't have to move all of your hair out of the way. I just kind of like reached through and felt for those two pieces that I showed you all and twist them together. It helps a little bit of it to hang forward in my face, and that's how I left my hair. Just touch up a few pieces, lay your edges, and go from a ᶑᵒᵒᵦ set to a different hairstyle without washing your hair out so soon. Pick that up to your liking. I thought I zoned the camera back out. Even if you're not wearing an old ᶑᶑᵒᵦ set, if you have any old hairstyle, braid out, twist out, or if it's just a wash and go, this is my go-to hairstyle before washing my hair again. And then I just laid my edges. Again, let me know how you all think my edges look with the product that I'm using. And that is my signature go-to updo hairstyle. And now it's time to get my nails all the way together. We're going to do some clear acrylic nails today. I already soaked off my nails. I'll link a video down below on how you can properly soak yours off too. I'm going to trim down my nails a little bit using this straight nail clipper. And I'm going to take my drill just to clean up the cuticle area. You could definitely use a hand cuticle pusher if you don't have a drill. This just makes the process go a little bit quicker. I felt like doing my nails but didn't feel like doing them at the same time, so I'm just trying to make it easy on myself. Regardless of whether you're doing polygel, acrylic, gel nails, you want to push back your cuticles, otherwise you're going to get lifting and your nails will pop off. So I'm going to take the ᶑᶒᵒᵦ nail prep. This is a dehydrator basically for the nails. After I apply that to all my nails, I'm taking the CND nail primer. I forgot that I have the ᶑᶒᵒᵦ primer, so I doubled up on my primers and I used that one next. This is the Extra Bond Acid Free Primer by ᶑᶒᵒ. You don't have to have two primers. You just want to make sure that you prime your nails. This is going to make the acrylic adhere to your natural nail bed. I'm taking the ᶑᶒᵒ Pink Acrylic Powder as well as the matching monomer. And for this set of nails, I'll be using my Panna Kolinsky brush number 8. It's from Amazon. I like to use nail forms over tips just because you get a customized shape. These particular ones are reusable. Start off by dipping my brush into the liquid to get out all of the air bubbles, wipe off the excess on the side, then I sweep it along whatever powder I want to use for the set. I'm going to take a thin layer. We're going to build this nail up and we want to encapsulate a few things inside of it. So once I got that thin layer, I'm going to start picking up random pieces and placing that along the nail, kind of moving it around the way that I want it to be, but also not allowing the acrylic to spread too much, keeping in mind the shape that I want, which is sort of almond, kind of stiletto. Place another thin layer, trying to pick up these little flakes and place those randomly along the nail. I get lots of things to my PO box often. Sometimes people don't really send any information about themselves, so I have no idea where these are from. If you sent these to me, be sure to comment down below if you know, would like for others to know. Just cover that with some more of the pink, and I'm just kind of pressing everything along, cleaning up the sides if I have any of the acrylic running over towards my skin. And then I want the nail to make sure that it has strength, so I'm applying a little bit more of the acrylic. Basically, it's just me using small amounts over taking too much acrylic. I always like to build my way up to doing my nails, even though this size brush that I'm using allows me to pick up more acrylic. I wanted to go ahead and go a little longer with the shape, so I'm going to take a smaller amount, apply that towards the tip, and then just use the side of the brush, sweeping left and right just to keep my shape nice and pointed. I turn my hand in lots of different directions so that I can see the shape from all angles and make sure everything is nice and straight. For the rest of the nails, I'm going to do this same process. picking up different pieces that I want to add into the nail, just going for it, just winging it. I don't know. When I do my nails, I get out a few things, I sit down and I say, all right, let's see what we're gonna come up with today. Honestly, like, I never have anything in mind. That's just how I do it. So to use the reusable forms, you just basically want to open it up a little bit. You can also use the regular sculpting forms if you would like. Slide that underneath your nail and then pinch the end of it, and then also pinch the form itself to make sure that it has that curve to fit underneath your nails. So I got this chain, right? Popped off my dress. I didn't throw it out. Me being me, I was like, that'll come in handy one day. Years later, here we are. So I'm gonna cut it to the length that I need. I'm going to take a thin layer of this acrylic and place that along the nail and just kind of define the shape just a little bit. And then I'm going to take the chain. I wanted to press the chain into the acrylic before it hardened on me, but I was kind of moving too slow, trying to make sure I was in the frame. Kind of almost messed up, but kind of didn't because it's still cute. And I know someone is going to say, why would you put a chain on your nails? Why would you not? So once I have the chain in place, I'm going to take some of the pink acrylic and place that on top of the chain. This is going to hold the chain inside of the nail. We're encapsulating it. It's not going to go anywhere. And by first starting with a thin layer, then placing the chain, and then encapsulating the chain inside of the nail, it's not touching my skin. I won't have any kind of reaction. Nothing bad will happen. This is how you can put anything reasonable or unreasonable inside of your nail. The key for encapsulating things inside of your nails, the first layer you want it to be thin, because depending on what you use, you may have to put a lot of acrylic on top of that to make sure you won't foul over it later. I want to take this white acrylic powder by Beauty Secrets, and we're just going to place random amounts of this acrylic on the nail. I think people call this like a cloud nail, or I don't know. Comment down below and let me know. I think this was trending a while ago. I'm probably late to the party, but you know how everybody's already at the party and you got that one person that show up and everybody be like, okay, now the party can start? That's what this is, right? Like, I'm here. Hello, I do this. What's goody? So I'm just building the nail the same way. I like to keep my thumbs purposely shorter than the rest of the nails for texting purposes, unlocking my phone, all of that good stuff. So let's say you want to get the same design, but you want to use nail tips. They do sell clear tips, which is what you will need to get this clear look. This is sort of what I would consider like a clear pink. Like, it's not opaque to where it's like a cover pink, where it will cover the actual color of my own natural nail bed. In the light, it still looks clear, just with a hint of pink. And to not bore you all, I'm going to go ahead and finish the other hand. And voila, now the boring, lengthy process. The fouling and the buffing. This is where you can perfect all of your mistakes, or maybe not too many, and then you want to buff it out after that just to smooth out the nails. Go ahead and wash your hands to remove all of the dust, and this is what we have so far. Now I'm going to take the nail addict. This is the base. I'm going to apply this to all of the nails and cure it underneath my UV lamp for 2 minutes. I get lots of questions about this lamp. It's from eBay, got it in 2015, and it still works, but I don't have a link for it. And since these nails are clear, I'm also going to do a base and top coat underneath the bottom side of the nail just to make sure it's really like glass. After curing the base coat for 2 minutes underneath the lamp, I'm taking the OPI top coat and applying that to the nails. I have these rhinestones here. Sometimes I get them from AliExpress, eBay, anywhere really. And as long as they're flat back, they'll go on the nails. So I feel like the ones to the left match the chain best. I'm going to apply the gel top coat, but before curing it, I'm going to basically arrange these rhinestones on top of the nail. All of the items that I'm using in this video will be linked in my description box for you all down below. If I can't find links, I'll at least tell you where I got the items from. So now that I'm done curing the pinky, I'm going to go ahead and apply the gel top coat to all of the other nails and cure for 2 minutes. Again, making sure to get the back side since this is a clear design. And to finish off the look, I'm going to apply my Beauty Secrets cuticle oil as well as some hand lotion. And this is what we have, my quick, simple, clear nail design. Well, what I would consider simple, since I didn't feel like doing my nails, I didn't want to do too much. In real time, by the way, it took me 3 hours to do this set. If I wasn't filming, it would have been probably an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most. Absolutely love the way my nails turned out. Let me know what you all think of them down below. If you all are loving the combined video style, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That way I'll know to create more videos like this for you all. And now that my nails are complete, we are off to the gym. So empty. That's why I love this gym. Don't mind me for being shady if I never tell you what gym I come to. It's because I like it this way. If you're not new to my channel, you know I've been out of the gym for like 2 months. But we back, baby. Like, finna get it in, friend. Normally I would do the treadmill for my cardio, but if you're not new to my channel, you know I was in a car accident, and now that I'm back at the gym, the bike is definitely better on my knees. The video that I follow, I could pull up one on the screen over here, but I follow this video on YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram, then you may have seen it on my stories. I'm using my phone. I didn't bring my camera, but I'm gonna do like the 30-minute workout to follow along. And I do have on a waist trainer, by the way. Helps me to sweat a little bit more. And then I also put on this cream underneath from Amazon. I'll link it below, but let me go ahead and get started. Whew, 30 minutes. And then I'm able to really just sit my phone right here, and I can watch the video and do what she does. I can up my resistance, all of that. But as of lately, I have not been posting every single workout that I do. When you put something in people's face, they kind of pay attention to it and they keep track of it. You know how people do. If you post something that you're eating, then everybody wants to beat you up about it. So eventually I'll do a video to document it. But as of now, this is what we're doing. I'm trying to do like a 30-day thing, and we'll chat about all of that later if you all care. And not forget the fan. There we go, put it on high. So at some point in this 30 minutes, it's gonna get difficult, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna crank it up a notch. Basically, we're climbing a hill. Of course, at the top of the hill, there's a beautiful view, but if you stop early, you don't get to see it. So you gotta be consistent, you gotta stay focused. That's what I tell myself. You can apply that to something else outside of just gym activity. You already got enough people that probably wanna try you in life anyway, so why not try yourself, see how far you can go. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I wanted to do a pedicure in this one as well, but you all see the length. We'll keep that separate, and we'll do another beauty maintenance at another time. At this point, I've cranked it all the way up. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically sitting in the saddle and then being up climbing the hills. Questions and comments, be sure to leave all of that down below. Click on my cute little face to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. And if you made it to the end, why not make it official? Click to the right to watch more beauty maintenance videos just like this one. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching.